Past being 6 years old, and I had five girls and 3 boys. My oldest sister had 3 fingers cut off of her left hand. Why? It made her heal when I was 6 years old, so I don't know when that happened. My oldest brother had a slash all the way down his face, and they said it happened in the sawmill, but it was healed when I was 6 years old, so I don't know when that happened. I had a brother hand in Norwood, and they were 4 girls besides me. Leona, my oldest sister, Vera Lee, Augusta, and Melvina. Leona was married. She had a son. So she had Mama raise her son. She left her son with Mama when she was with her husband. I picked cotton with my mother. And I was the only one. I never understood that. I had a little cotton bag, and an old white man would pick us up, take us to the cotton field. Most of the cotton was taller than I was. But he would come back and get us and bring us home. But this one particular day that he came back, got us and brought us home, my brother Handy had shot a man who was the owner of my mother. So this old white man told my mother to have us all ready at 10 o'clock that night. He was going to pick us up, take us to Missouri. And he came with a raft. And we went down to the Mississippi River and got on this raft. The younger ones in the center and the older ones on the outside. So there were 10 of us on the raft. We went to Mississippi, from Mississippi to Missouri. No clothes, no nothing. We had a cousin there. She was waiting on us, because my mother had called her and told her we were coming. That was my mother's sister's daughter. So we went to her house off the raft, stayed there maybe 3 days, and then came to Illinois. We stayed with my cousin Willa and George Hensley on William Street for a while. Then we finally found a house where Carver Park used to be. There used to be houses all down there. And that's been so long ago. At that time, the Stony Creek would just overflow. So you know it's been a long time, because now Stony Creek is nothing but trees. Used to swim in Stony Creek. Him and his cousins. Hanley was in Boston. Ernest was in the service. He went to the service. My mother died when I was 11 years old. We lived on Washington Avenue. The house now is just trees. But she was a mother that took good care of her children. We moved a lot of different places. But she had a bad heart. Her heart was so bad if she pinched her finger, she'd faint. As I said, she died when I was 11 years old, but I slept in the room with her on a cot. Well, she would have nightmares, and they said nightmare could kill you if it get, you get into it too much. So if I hear her making those funny noises, I woke up easy. I would wake her up. But that particular morning, she got up at 6 o'clock and saw my sister Augusta off to work and went back to bed. And about 7:15, she started making these noises. So I woke her up. I tried to wake her up. I couldn't wake her. So I went upstairs to where my sister Leona was and told her I couldn't wake her up. So she came downstairs, we called the doctor, and she died. So Leona moved back home and was taking care of us. She never married. She wasn't married. But after Mama died, she did find someone to marry. And I was 13 years old. And the man she married, she didn't know. He had 2 children in Kentucky. He'd been married before, and they were teenagers. So they came to visit us at Christmas. And Mr. Shaw asked Leona if he could marry me. And Leona told him but she wanted me to finish school. So he gave me a ring, diamond ring. And after they moved in with us, they treated me so bad. They were wearing my clothes. They slept in the bed with me. One of them urinated in the bed. So I decided I wanted to get married before I finished school. So we got married in June of that year. That's about all I can tell you about my mother. But after she died, Leona took care of us. Her son was raised with us, just like a brother. So we were all raised right there on Washington Avenue. And Melvina got married, Augusta got married. And as I said, Vera Lee left town. She got married and went to Milwaukee. We were slaves, but I didn't understand much of it because I was protected by my mother. She took me everywhere she went. And I didn't understand why the older ones wasn't in the cotton field, but they didn't. And they didn't go pick cotton. Just my mom and I. And I understand it was my brother Handy that killed the slave owner. That's why we had to get away from there real fast. Y'all had nicknames. Flake nicknamed himself Flake. My brother Joe It was Bernassi was his name, but he named himself. He didn't even know my mom died. So 6 months after she was dead, he was on the front line. He in the service. So when he found out, his people that he was serving with bought her a tombstone. Got a big, beautiful tombstone.